The arguments PDP raised against Umahi in high court, which may also nail him, the appeal. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. With a strong case against Engineer Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State, it appears the expectation that the pendulum might swing on the side that the appeal court may be far from reality. The governor have, through his legal team, approached the appeal court last week seeking the disqualification of the Federal High Court judgment that sacked him as governor of Ebonyi State 2 weeks ago. The PDP had approached the court to disqualify the governor over his defection from the party to the All Progressive Congress APC. The opposition party had maintained that Umahi was a mere candidate of the party during the election and was not actually the owner of the vote he received at the poll. He claimed the vote that got him the victory belonged to the party, and if he had to defect to another party, he has no right to defect with its mandate. For instance, if someone purchased a flyer ticket and later decided not to travel with that particular airline, the right thing is to return the ticket to the airline company for a refund of its money. PDP claims that Umahi got elected on the ticket of PDP and he should drop the governorship ticket before going to APC. The only way he can do that is to resign his position as governor for another person to take over. Since he is not an independent candidate, he cannot therefore claim the ownership of the ticket and defect to another party. This was the argument PDP used against Engineer Dave Umahi that finally nailed him at the High Court, and if things take a normal shape at the appeal court, the judgment might also be upheld at the appeal court. If you're talking about a certain governor now that in body they hot, in body they hot even when rain they fall. You know when inside rain, person body they hot instead of your body to they cool. Your body they hot even when rain they fall. Make you know say you are in soup, you are in problem. Problem ni. So that person is actually Dave Umahi who defected. And PDP, those people they play their card well. They just left the man, just go on, do everything you're doing. When you don't reach where we say, you don't they eat food where we say, what's they call them, kote bone day. They think they can't hook on like the bone. Sincerely. Now the man is very restless. He does not know how to go about it. Like, to him, he did not see this one come because all the while, PDP has been gathering momentum in silence. PDP, and I plan this away. Plan this one way, pa. Okay. Is it possible for one to vote for a party without a candidate? The argument is baseless. There is no election without a candidate. How do you mean, sir? He was voted under the platform of PDP. We don't have an independent this thing. Nobody can come out today and say, let's say for instance, any right activists come out today and say, I want to become the governor, people should vote for me. It's a different, as in, you must register as a party. That's INEC for you. That's the rule here. So just as you are going to come now and start arguing, without PDP, he would still not have, he's nowhere without them. Just as he has to be in the APC, so he was going to come out as a presidential candidate. That is exactly what they are saying. During casting of votes and election day, whose name is on the ballot paper? Umahi or David? If people don't understand the dynamics and intricacies of policies and election, you talk less and wait for the outcome of the appeal. A candidate is not voted for without a platform in election. It is a simple matter, and there was no problem, division or crisis in PDP when he defected, making his case more difficult. He may not survive the storm he created for himself because of his ambition of wanting to be president with the wrong calculation and moves. Let's watch and see. It is always the logo of the party, not the names of the contestant. During the election, this person have even explained it more. It is not Umahi's name now. It's only during campaign that they will say vote for, even under they will say vote for PDP. Then, this person as a governor, this person as deputy governor. That is just it. So during the election, Umahi, whose name was not on the ballot paper, the one that you printed. At the end of the day, so uncle might lose. This is logical. I'm sincerely apolitical, but it is clear, even for a layman, it is so clear, crystal clear. Preemptive government judgment, which people shall allow the court of appeal do its job thoroughly without distraction. Abi? Okay, they said we should save our energy because, like I always say, There is no how we analyze and analyze. At the end of the day, it is what the court say they should do that it will happen. So we people should reduce the, don't waste your energy. The recent election in Abuja, the party won without definite candidate. INEC waited till judgment yesterday. Why didn't they give certificate to the party? That's one. Okay. Umahi is inside the thick mud. Others not yet pronounced should really come back to the legitimate party. That is, if the party can accept them back. And to even make matters worse, so they are focusing on the governor. There are also some members that defected with him. Those ones, then they inside soup. Those ones, their case is what they call my case. Let me say it's like this children, my, no moi. I don't even know. We are hearing which parts that they are going to move back, or let us even see if PDP will even open their arms to accept them. If not, Yawa don't gas for them like this. If this country judiciary system will not be wasting time on cheap criminality, but I guess sanity is gradually returning. Enough of legal rascality in Nigeria. Also, it seems Ogabubu has finally left them behind. Umahi should resign now to save himself the embarrassment of being kicked out of the government house.
Now, double wahala for Dave Umahi. Now, honestly, if not because of this thing that has happened, he would have been running after after presidency or vice presidency that made him in the first place to decamp or defect to APC. So that is not even his case now, because he has to like settle this one first. When two trees fall on top of each other, you have to remove the one on top so that you'll be able to remove the one uh under. So jeopardy, to a double jeopardy to Umahi now. Just like it's been said, he never saw this coming. Nobody even saw this coming, because but at the end of the day, one thing I really want to say is that even at the end of the day, if the case is going to favor him, which ordinarily is not up, is not supposed to, is not ought to, but because they might use technicality and what have you, but the whole thing is even intertwined, because without a candidate, without a party, a candidate cannot emerge, and without a party, or vice versa, and without a candidate, the party cannot emerge. They all need themselves. So I think the best thing, if really you want to decamp, you just have to like leave the position for them, or they resign as a governor. Then you can go to any other party, because they will tell you that everyone is has a freedom of association and what have you. So I don't think I will be thinking of this Igbo presidency or whatever. Maybe it's a plot by some people to deal with him. Let's see.